Guys, the leftists have lost it, which is nothing new, but I fear it might be worse this time than usual. A lot of them think that we're in a civil war. A lot of them think we're going to be in a civil war. They're doing the No Kings protest again on October 18th. And there's tons of videos of people talking about this. So I'm going to take you guys into the liberal leftist hive mind that is on TikTok. These people, they're out. They're out of it, man. They're gone. So yeah, let's get into it.
No one will organize. No one will organize. Leftists, if they organized. I need you to write this down, and I need you to find verbal directions on whatever map you use. There is an option on most of the major ones that I've used, Apple Maps and Google Maps at least. And I need you to write those directions down. The internet will be the first thing to go, but it will not be the only thing to go. At first, sight or word or inkling of genuine military takeover anywhere in Colorado, where I'm at, or as soon as the internet goes down, I will be at Dillon Reservoir, specifically Windy Point Fisherman Park, right next to Dillon Reservoir in Dillon, Colorado, in between Silverthorne and Frisco. That is where I will be every Saturday at noon. Again, greatest in my ability.
They are fully believing that they are under a dictatorship and they are fighting fascist Nazis and they are the resistance. They are the rebellion. They've completely lost it and they're going to get themselves hurt really bad.
That is where I will be. I cannot promise you anything, but I can promise you clean water. I will get you clean water, if nothing else. I'm bringing what I can in terms of medicine, in terms of preservable food. I do have to ensure that I survive before I give anything to anyone else, as do you. Bring everything possible that you can to survive in the homestead-like capacity, right? If it's shit to raise rabbits, amazing. If it's shit to grow wheat, amazing. If it's medicine, if it's gauze, if it's medical trauma equipment, amazing. Literally everything that you can bring to the fullest extent of your capacity. That is where I will be. And it will be a resistance. It will be that. If you have a firearm, if you have a weapon, bring that. You have to have the capacity for violence. Unless you are perfectly useful in some way to the fullest of your capacity. If you are disabled, I will do what I can to help you. You have to have the capacity for violence. Because if you do not kill someone, the likelihood is that they will kill you. Federal agents, ICE agents, do not let them take you anywhere. At this point in the coup, you really think they're going to let you out?
These people actually think that they have a chance. They really do.
You are far, as useless as you are dead to the resistance, you become a liability as a hostage. They have enough of those, by the way. Enough tokens to cash in. They're f***ing rich. So it is us or them. We'll find a way. We'll fucking do it. We have to. We simply have to. So that's where I'll be, and only go there if you are fully 100% ready to commit your entire life, all of your time, your health, your energy, your entire mind, your soul, your heart, your body, your death to the cause. We're gonna have to. You might think I'm being stupid, you might think I'm being dramatic, you might think I'm being jumping the gun on this one.
The sad thing is everybody in the comments is 100% on board with this. And there's a lot of them.
just write it down. Just the location, if nothing else. Learn to make your own weapons. As protected as federal agents are against projectiles, bullets, solid objects, they are profoundly weak against fire, especially if it sticks to them.
It's too late to protest. We are well past that mark of peaceful protests. And most people in this country will not stand up to the regime, to what is happening in our own nation until it's too late, until they have lost family members, loved ones, neighbors, friends, and everything they have. And by the time that rolls around, there will be no other option but then extreme bloody violence. The Trump administration and the Republican Party already have the power they need for a hostile, violent takeover. And I'm telling you right now that the people who are standing up to them, who are speaking out, the people who are fighting back, the politicians, the governors, the judges, the attorneys, they are in danger for their lives. You don't believe me? Look at what they're doing to specific demographics of people now. People are going to start disappearing from their homes and from their places of work. Journalists, the people that I just listed. This is not funny. This is very serious. For those of you who thought that only immigrants were going to be targeted, my sweet summer child, anyone who deposes a tyrannical government is targeted. Every single one of them. That's every single time in history, that is what happens. 750,000 people died during the American Civil War. If we have another war on our own soil, brother against brother, sister against sister, it will be absolutely devastating. And although I do not want this to happen, it has gotten to the point where if the people do not fight back, and if they do not stop this now, today, now, we are in for catastrophe. I don't know how else to put that. And this comes down to white people.
And it's videos like this, they're just fear-mongering people. And people are buying into this shit 100%. They don't question it. They just go, oh my gosh, she's right. We got to do something. And they become radicalized. It's because of people like this that are misinformed and just outright lying. And it's going to get people hurt.
Because I know that black and brown people, they know what this shit is about. I don't have to tell them anything. But white people, if you do not start standing up for the people who are being targeted today, you will be targeted tomorrow. That's what this is about. This is about racism. This is about misogyny, homophobia, xenophobia. And white people, you are at the center and you need to do something. I don't know what it is. But you are the privileged group in this country. You, me. We are the privileged group in this country. And we need to use that privilege to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. This is our fault. This is our fault. Because we didn't stand up against racism when we should have been doing so. When we didn't put an end to all of this bullshit when we should have been doing so. This is our fault.
October 18th, that's when civil war officially is going to kick off in this country. It's no King's Day protest. Trump had a meeting with Kristi Noem, Pam Bondi, and TPUSA, and they're basically trying to label anybody that protests Trump, his policies, or his regime part of Antifa, which is domestic terrorists now. And he was saying yesterday, I mean, they pretty much went over everybody. Anybody that says anything about ICE, anybody that says anything about Trump, any of these policies or deploying the military in these cities, Anyways, if No King's Day is anything like the last one, it's going to be huge. And I think it's going to trigger him to invoke the Insurrection Act, which, is martial law. And when martial law happens, the Gravy Seals are going to have to come out because there's not enough military to police the entire United States. If you think the non-voters are just as divided as the voters, so we're about half and half down the middle, that's what officially triggers your civil war. That's my tinfoil hat theory. I hope it's not true. But I think as soon as the first person goes down, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. It's a sad day in America.
I need all 365 million Americans to listen up. October 18th is a day. The No Kings protest is cracking off once again, baby. And if you thought the last one was big, you ain't seen shit yet. Last time, millions of people across all 50 states stood up, and we showed the world that we are not going to be ruled by no fake-ass authoritarian government. But now we need even more. This is about every single one of us standing together, not left, not right, but as Americans who refuse to be silenced. If you have ever said that my voice does not matter, this is your chance to prove that it does. So do not sit this one out. Share this, repost it, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your loved ones, tell your mama. Because the only way this country is gonna know is if we spread the word ourselves. The revolution will not be televised, but it will be lived.
They keep saying that a lot too. The revolution will not be televised.
October 18th, mark your calendars, folks. We need you there. We need everybody there. Let's make history together. No kings, no corruption. Just we the people.
The first No King's Day was one of the biggest days of protest in U.S. history. Millions of people showed up peacefully, powerfully, to remind government that in America, we don't have kings. I'm Eliza Orlins, career public defender for 15 years in Manhattan. And on October 18th, we are doing it again. Trump is still trying to rule like a king, militarizing agents in our communities, silencing voters, and giving subsidies to billionaires while working families struggle. But we have power. Strategic non-cooperation and nonviolent action are the strongest tools we have to push back against authoritarianism. When we show up together, we send a message. We refuse to be ruled by an autocrat. If it's safe for you to do so, go to courage2025.org/NK2. That's courage2025.org/NK2 to look up where your closest No Kings protest is and sign up to join. And if there isn't one in your hometown, you can even sign up to host one yourself. It takes courage to stand up, but once you do, you'll feel it, knowing you're part of millions of people defending democracy together. October 18th, No Kings 2. Let's show them who we are. I'll see you out there.
I feel like we are grossly underreacting to what is going on right now. Texas is invading Chicago. So this shopping cart link is for a respirator. It's a really good respirator. It's one of the best fitting ones to go around your face for when the police are gassing you because our country just started a fucking civil war. And I'm being censored as fuck unless I put a little orange shopping cart link. So, but yeah, my friends are getting gassed. Are yours? So might want to stock up and drop some off to some of those folks down there. It also looks like Oregon might be invaded too. And both of their National Guards are now going to be fighting against the out-of-state National Guards. That's a civil war, folks.
What are we even talking about here? If ICE shows up to your neighborhood, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. It's time to start fucking them. If they show up to your neighborhood, and I'm talking to you, Border Patrol Officer Joe, it's time we start.
I just hope that everyone understands the only reason why those people are on top of Mount Everest is because they believe that they are Charlie Kirk. And where is Charlie Kirk? Ah, yes. So the only reason why they are up there is because they believe they are also Charlie Kirk. They're just trying to go see him. That's all. And I advocate for that. I think that everyone who believes that they are Charlie Kirk should be able to see Charlie Kirk in his current condition.
When y'all's bodies lay motionless on the ground, ice patch facing up at the sky, we're gonna loot your corpses. And I can't wait to see those videos.
If I die protecting the oppressed, do not call me a martyr. I was simply human. But that being said, I've got guns too. I know people too. But we're not the type to pull out a camera and aim it at your head either. I will use my privilege. will stand up for the silenced. Charlie Kirk's getting face fucked in hell right now, and I ain't got no problem putting you motherfuckers next to mine.
I had to stop the rest of that video. I couldn't play the rest of it because it was the things he was saying were not good.
Do it. Do it. Someone please. I'm begging you. Someone please just do it. Can someone take one for the team? You all know we'd be much better off. Come on, let's be honest. If someone took one for the team, the world would be a much better place. Especially after yesterday. After yesterday, democracy as we know it is over in the United States. So do it. Please, someone. Just do it. Just do it. I'm begging. You know, I know that with everything that's going on, if someone, anyone, volunteered and took it upon themselves to do it, it would make the United States of America a much better place. Everybody knows I'm telling the truth. So please, I would, but I can't. So please, someone do it. Take one for the team. We need to do it now. I love you. Please do it. Do it. Do it now. ASAP. Please.
I went and looked at her channel and she's definitely talking about our president.
I know that the only way that we prevent more civilians from getting shot by ICE is by everyone showing up with a gun, right? I'm just saying, like, that's the only way that you're going to prevent that from happening. There's not going to be no fucking Western standoff where we're all like just standing there and they're standing there with their guns and we're standing there. Like, they will fucking leave. If y'all all show up armed, they will fucking leave. That is their worst fucking nightmare.
Yeah, sorry if there was some misunderstanding. You already killed and beat and enslaved the tolerant left. We're the people who are left.
Who the hell is he talking about that is enslaved? Who the hell is enslaved? These people have lost it.
I think it's probably important to note that never in history has an authoritarian government been removed peacefully.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but violence is the answer. Violence has always been the answer. I don't want it to be the answer. I don't like that it's the answer. It shouldn't be the answer, but it is the answer. And it's because the state has decided that it's the answer. It has always been the answer for them to get shit done. And it has always been the answer for anything to get done from us. Being taught violence is not the answer at a young age when we're also pledging allegiance to the flag is one of the biggest dupes in American history. They taught us at a young age violence is not the answer, so they didn't have to worry about us. So that when moments like this came, we would be fighting amongst each other about who has the moral high ground. It is not about a moral high ground or who has morals or doesn't. It's about a moral contract. And they have sat down this contract in front of us and said, you are the only one that needs to sign this. We don't need to sign it. Because our violence is law. Your violence is crime. And violence is never the answer unless we want to do it.
Y'all see that? These people, man.
Did I hear you say you want a revolution?
What the hell is this?
Me too. The one thing I know for sure about the revolution is that it will not be televised. But will it be TikToked? Instagrammed? Tweeted? It definitely won't be Facebook, that's for sure. And what does a revolution look like in modern times? We can't just be like the French and decapitate everyone. And what is so wrong about cutting off everyone's heads? Nothing. Just what do we do with the heads? One definition of a revolution is the overthrow or renunciation of one's government. I don't think it's possible to have a violent revolution with current technology. the powers that be will use their little nanobot drones or their government-funded robots or biochemical warfare and just like murder us all. They also have nuclear weapons, but another definition of revolution is a fundamental change of thinking or visualizing. A paradigm shift. The revolution isn't about physical domination, but mental liberation. Psychic expansion. A soul journey into a new model of existence. But how? Well, it's in the word revolution because it means re-evolution. The prefix re means new and again, like retell, but also backwards, like recall. We need to re-evolve both forwards and backwards. And part of re-evolving is no longer accepting things because that's the way it's always been. Oh, my president is a liar, liar, pants on fire? What can I do? No, we can't just bend over and allow corruption to penetrate us with no lube. I'm sorry, but if a caveman figured out how to pick up cow shit and eat the mushrooms from it and then trip balls, I think we can come up with a better system than what we got going on. Our problem isn't our problems, it's that we accept our problems. We're complicit and complacent and go on about human nature and how it's all just part of our DNA and blah, 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 blah. Yes, we are programmed and conditioned by a sick society that has traumatized us all.
I keep telling you all exactly how we end this, right? Like, you've been here, you're one of my mutuals, you know. Here's how you fight the fascist dictatorship right now. You find your favorite lazy boy chair or your favorite couch and you sit down. And then you wait. That's all you do. Collectively, we all just need to sit down. Don't go to work. Don't buy anything. Don't sell anything. Don't use social media. Don't do anything that makes anybody money. Just sit on your damn butt. And if we do that for 3 days, 4 days, a week, 2 weeks, you watch how fast those billionaires bend. If we take back the power because we all hold the power, not these 1%ers, then we will get them to bend the knee. It's literally that simple. And I'm going to keep making informative videos and keep talking about this and keep talking about what's going on until people get it. And that could be a very long time, but I will keep making this video over and over again in various ways. So, check out General Strike, check out thepeoplesickday.com, check out all those things. Because there are organizations that are organizing this, but it literally is as simple as everyone just getting uncomfortable for a while. If we all stop going to work, do you think all of us are going to, ruin our lives? Probably not. No one else is going to work. What are they going to do?
Carry it. I mean it. If you have it, carry it. There's a time to not carry it. There's a time to carry it.
I don't know when they all became pro-gun. It just seemed to happen out of nowhere.
Now is the time to carry it. The first step in the escalation of force is presence. If you don't have a presence with it, people are going to assume that you don't have it. If somebody's assuming that you don't have it, they're going to do everything they can to continue to make sure that you don't, right? If you have it, carry it. If you can carry it openly, carry it openly. Once they realize that we are not going to just lie down, then it's going to become a problem for them. They're going to have to rethink the way that they're doing things. Where it stands now, we get out there, we just yell and cause a bunch of noise, and maybe we block a street, maybe we don't. If we are carrying, we will make a difference. Now, if you are carrying it, you have to do it smartly. You cannot be out there being rambunctious unless the need calls for it. While you are carrying it, you are putting yourself into a position of power. Whether you want to think about it that way or not, you are putting yourself into a position of power because you have it with you and you're openly carrying it. If you're in that position, you have to be mindful about every single person around you. Not everybody's comfortable with you carrying. Not everybody's comfortable with seeing it. That's okay as long as you are able to make sure they know you're on their side, right? Now, what happens if you are approached by the oppressor? The oppressor is going to want to oppress you as much as they possibly can. If they're going to do it however humanly possible. Don't judge me for my sugar. I don't care. They're going to try to oppress you. Now, as long as you are carrying lawfully within the reasonable jurisdictions, you are going to be allowed to carry. Now, they're probably going to put pressure on you. Maybe they decide that you are not allowed to carry and they're going to try to do something against you carrying. Maybe they're going to try to take it from you. Maybe they're going to try to arrest you or detain you and bring you somewhere else to make your life harder. That's okay. Be prepared for that.
If you're on the alt left, you better get your heart right. Y'all better get your hearts right. Because if everything that's going on right now is invoking this feeling of wanting to fucking fight, I understand. But you need to prepare yourself and understand the consequences that could come with any action that you may take. And you need to have that shit resolved before it happens. So that way, if it does happen and you find yourself in a position where you need to act, that shit is predestined. That shit is predetermined. You've already made a decision, which means you already understand and accept the consequences, just like Greta Thunberg. She got released today, and if you saw her press conference, she didn't say one thing about herself. Because she is fucking selfless. Selfless as fuck.
That's how you know they're gone. They're gone.
And she is courageous and brave as fuck. The moment she got on that flotilla, she knew she was a trophy to that army. And she looked straight at it and said, y'all don't scare me.
She is a scammer and an actress.
Y'all a bunch of bitches. So if you want to prepare yourself for this motherfucking fight or a fight to come, you need to have that resolved in your heart before it happens. Period. End of story.
I don't know what the hell they're thinking because they're going to get hurt. They're going to lose. The thing that worries me is that I fear that some of these people, like the one at the beginning of the video, they are so radicalized that they're going to actually try to take people out, and they might actually accomplish that. Just be on your guard. You know, I like making these videos just so that people can be prepared, be aware, you know, that this is what's going on. This is what is going on TikTok. These people have a hive mind. They all think the same thing. They believe the same thing. They don't check any facts. They don't look outside of their box. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think about these people. This is absolutely crazy. The No Kings Day 2 is going to be a big one, I think, on October 18th. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Twitch, Rumble, and X. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do so through Super Thanks. And I also have a link in my channel bio. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.